Salut mes amis. My name is Earthtone, and you probably clicked on this video because you're an artist or a new producer, beat maker, sound designer, whatever. Today I just want to make this video for all the newcomers coming into the game. I just want to show you the best equipment, or not even the best equipment, but like just the equipment I've been using for almost 5 years now. And this equipment has taken me far. It's not the top of the line, but it's not bad either. I feel like it's just enough to take you to where you need to go if you want to elevate and grow as a new artist, producer, beat maker, whatever. So let's go. Alright, so the first thing, you literally can't create music without it, is your computer. Think of your computer as like the heartbeat of the whole creative process. It's where you'll be creating music, releasing music, brainstorming ideas, and creating and editing content. So you definitely want to make sure you take the time to pick the right computer because it'll be crucial to your creative flow. So me, I would say find a computer with at least 16 gigs of RAM, an i5 or above processor, and at least 1 terabyte of storage. Now you could get away with 500 gigabytes of storage, but I would just be safe and go with 1 terabyte because it's always better to have that extra storage on standby in case you need it. So putting a good budget aside for good tech is very important, because if you buy a computer that's not fast enough, it can really cripple your creative process and be detrimental to your growth as an artist or producer. Alright, number 2. I know I said the last one was the most important, but no, this one is actually the most important because it's your DAW. It's literally where you'll be creating your music. So DAW stands for Digital Audio Workstation, and there's many to choose from like Ableton, FL, Logic, Pro Tools, and etc. And you should definitely do your own research to see which one aligns with your needs and wants as a producer. But me personally, I use FL Studio. I've been using it for almost 5 years now, and I'm a little biased, but I do think it is the best to choose from out of the ones I mentioned. And while I've never used any other DAW to create music, I have seen people use other DAWs to create music. And even looking at it, FL just seems way more user-friendly and easier to learn than any other DAW out there. And a few months ago, they just released an update to where you can take a song and then click a couple buttons and it splits the song layer by layer. So you can get the vocals, the drums, all separately. And I feel like that's like crazy that you can do that in-app, because there's third-party ways to do that, but it just makes the flow much easier when you can do it right there in your digital audio workstation. And this is golden if you're a producer who wants to sample, or if you already sample. Alright, now the third thing is the MIDI controller. And there are many different options to choose from. You can choose a 25 key, a 49 key, a 61 key, and an 88 key. Me personally, I have a 25 and a 61 key. And it have carried me for almost 5 years, and I've never used anything else, and I've been just fine. So, and while a MIDI controller isn't super important for a music producer, it definitely smooths down the creative process a lot more, because you're able to like actually put down and see and play the notes that you're thinking in your head, and it just makes the process a lot easier rather than clicking on your computer keyboard or clicking in the notes on your DAW. And I don't even think you can do that on Ableton. So it just makes the flow a lot flowier. I don't know. And a pro tip for anybody who does want to use a MIDI controller, add a sustain pedal to your MIDI controller, because it will make your piano playing a lot more natural sounding and way less choppy. So I would definitely add a sustain pedal along with your MIDI controller if you do decide to get one, which I think you should. Alright, the fourth thing, audio. So obviously you're creating and designing audio, so it's very, very crucial that you have a good audio setup for your audio. Alright, so audio interface is the first thing when it comes to audio, but the audio interface is, think of it as like the second heartbeat to your sound. Your computer is the first heartbeat, and your audio interface is the second heartbeat. It's literally going to be pumping out the sound from your technology to your ears. So audio interface is very important. And you could just plug in your speakers to your, or your headphones to your computer, but you're going to need a lot of connections and everything. Well, it is going to be connected to your computer, but I'm saying it's going through your audio interface first, then your computer, then your ears. So you definitely want to invest in a good audio interface. Me, I have the Focusrite Scarlett Solo, I think it's called. It was like I think a little over $100, so it's not very expensive. And then your speakers and your headphones is what's going to be getting plugged into the audio interface, which then connects to your computer. So speakers and headphones, I would definitely say get a good pair of headphones. And me personally, I have the Sony MDR 7506 headphones. I see a lot of producers use this. I've even seen Kanye West use them. So I see podcast hosts use them. So they're a very good pair of headphones for only $100. They're not a lot at all. So I would definitely say invest in good headphones. And speakers is not detrimental at all. I just got my speakers this year in 2024. And I've been producing since 2019, so I wouldn't say speakers are very important. If you want to hear your music out loud, then get speakers. Me, I have the Edifier speakers. I'm not sure about the technical name for it, but they're the Edifier speakers. They were like $130. But yeah, I wouldn't say speakers are very important to your process, but definitely audio interface and a good pair of headphones for sure. Also, if you want to be a producer, or you already are a producer who uses a lot of live instruments and like live Foley sounds or whatever, I would say add a good microphone to your setup as well. Again, it's not important to have a microphone, but if you want to add vocals, sounds, live sounds, or live instruments to your production, definitely invest in a good microphone. Me, I have the Shure microphone. It was like $399 or something like that. You do not need that one. That's just the one I chose to get because, again, I've seen a lot of professionals use it, and I just thought that that would be a good at-home microphone. But again, you can use a Rode microphone. There's so many cheaper options. You can use a USB microphone for less than $100. By the way, all the things I mentioned in the video that I will have in a link down below that you can check out and potentially buy. So yeah, to wrap up the audio section, audio interface, good pair of headphones, maybe a speaker. You don't really need speakers, but maybe a speaker and maybe a microphone. I would definitely say choose the microphone over the speakers if you're on a budget at this point, but yeah. Now lastly, I just want to share a couple bonus things that you can add to your setup as a new producer or artist or beat maker, whatever. The first thing is an external hard drive. Me, I have the Lacy. This was around like $60 to $80. I can't really remember. It's been a while. But yeah, definitely get an external hard drive because me, I had a glitch with my computer and it crashed on me, and I shut it down. I turned it back on. It wouldn't turn on correctly, so I ended up losing everything. And I didn't have one of these at the beginning, so all of my unfinished and finished beats were only on my computer and my phone. I still had the finished ones on my phone, but I lost all my unfinished projects. So after that happened, I ended up buying one of these, and every time I finish a beat, or if I'm working on a beat that I think has potential, I put it on here, even if it's unfinished. So definitely very important to add to your setup. All right, the final thing that you're inevitably going to have to get is a multiple USB connector. So you're gonna, as a producer, you're gonna have a lot of like connections to your computer, a lot of USBs, USB-Cs, and there's only so many ports of your computer. So eventually you're gonna have to get a multiple USB adapter. So pretty much it's like a hub for your USB. So you connect your USB, all your USBs into that hub, and then you connect the hub to your computer. So it just organizes your space a little bit better. It saves you time, energy, all those things. All right, and that pretty much wraps this up. I hope I mentioned all the details. If not, if experienced producers want to leave any tips or comments down below, please do so. Also, please like, share the video if you can. It really helps me out a lot. Yeah, and I just started a new Discord because eventually I'm trying to build a community here. So join the Discord. It's in the link down below. And again, everything I purchase will be linked down below if you potentially want to get anything. Everything that I've bought over the years will be linked down below. And yeah, that's it. My name's Earth Tone. Salut.